that nerve. All right, y'all. Mm. Whew. Now, I got that out my system. Realizing your worth. How society weaponizes comparison between us. Mm. From a young age, we are taught to compare ourselves, to measure success by comparison. Oh, we look at when we're in kindergarten or we're in elementary school, we look at our grade, and then we look at the other person's grade. We look on their desk to see that, oh, they got a better grade than me. And then your self-worth start going down, and then you try to compete, and it starts from a young age. Maybe from a child, you were compared with your other siblings. It's ingrained in us. Society ingrains this in us. It can be grades, it can be beauty, it can be income, it can be popularity. How popular am I? Oh, who's gonna what are they doing over there? How can I outshine them? Mm. Who has the most followers on social media? Oh, it just goes on and on and on and on, and you will drive yourself crazy if you don't step out, if you don't realize this is what society does. Step out of the matrix. I wrote something down, and I don't know if it's been said before, but I had an epiphany, and I wrote, comparison fuels consumerism. Comparison fuels consumerism. So what that means is living above your means. What that means is comparing yourself to the neighbor, to what they have. Oh, they just bought a car. That means I have to buy a car. Oh, they just got they just got some what is it? Some new blinds. Oh, I have to have new blinds. Oh, they just got their kids some Jordans or some nice clothes. Oh, I gotta get my kids stuff. You know, that brings me back to a story that I heard. It was this town, I believe it was in Louisiana, and it's back in the slavery days, and it was a town that slaves on a certain day used to go, and they used to have fun. They used to let their hair down. They used to dress dress real nice, and just socialize. So when the slave owners, the plantation owners, found out about this place, of course, what they're gonna do? They're gonna say, "Oh, if you're representing me, or if you're representing our house, I want you to be dressed in the finest things." So slaves would go with their masters or with their owners. Their owners would buy these extravagant clothing, and they would go there, and that's one reason why a lot of us Black people, why we compare ourselves to each other so heavy. So we got it from society, and we got it from that lack mentality, that poverty mentality of, oh, I have to look better than her. Oh, if I look better than her, or him or her, then I have to buy the name brands, or I have to do this. You're just making yourself broke, baby. What are you going to leave? The legacy. We're talking about legacy here. Of course, you can spend all your money in this lifetime. Yeah, you could, and not leave anything for future generations. But why? Why would you do that? Oh, My kid, I ain't gonna leave my kids nothing. I'm gonna spend out all they all they inherit. I mean, all their inheritance. Okay, yeah. I mean, everybody each his own. I'm not saying you do you, but I just wanted to slow it down, break it down, and see why are we trying to impress people who are broke. That's what it all. That's what I'm. That's what I'm asking. Why are you trying to impress someone who is broke? Because I promise you, the people who got money, they ain't going around flossing like that because they trying to keep their stuff. Like I said in another video, money is energy and money likes quiet. Money doesn't like all the flamboyant, I flashy stuff. This is what I got, or look. It's gonna, you ain't gonna have it for long. You keep doing that. So, all right. So let's get into this. Now I'm off my soapbox. Um, every time I walk into my space, Spirit always pulls out a deck for me to use. And this deck, we're going to talk about the Six of Pentacles. So when you look at this card, I want you to see this looks like someone who has it, who's able to give it. There's a scale in their hand. So they're trying to be equal and fair about it. But these two people look like they're begging. So why do people have to beg in order to receive? Right? Why aren't we as a society freely given? This is the man right here. This man, I mean, this is the man who's making us beg for scraps. What I say, comparison fuels consumerism. So ain't no telling what these two people had to do to even get the scraps that they're getting. And they think it's fair. It's not. It creates a hierarchy of worth when you compare yourself. You're striving for approval rather than self-acceptance. It feeds industries that profit from your insecurities. From our insecurities, the industry feeds off that. I tell you, this world is consumed by capitalism. That's what makes it grow. It's like a hungry beast that has to have more and more and more and more. And it's based off beauty. It's based off luxury. It's based off even spiritual status. Oh, I know more than you spiritually, so I think I'm better than you. No, how about you share some of that for the people who want it? Because there's always people who are seeking. There are always people who are, but they don't know where to get it. Giving and receiving opens the flow of prosperity in your life. Always give what you want to receive. Let me say that again. Giving and receiving opens up the flow of prosperity in your life. Always give what you want to receive. And a lot of you have a lot to give. But there could be blockages. Like I said, you could be in a lack mindset that if I give, I'm not going to have enough. If I give, what am I going to do? If I give, I'm going to come up short. If I give, people want to, they're going to think I'm a simp or something like that. But you sure can't take the money when you leave, when you transition. So what are you hoarding it for? What are you hoarding it for? So let's find out. Let's find out what are you comparing yourself to? What are you comparing yourself to? Heartbreak. Ooh. We have the Emperor. Aries energy. The Five of Cups. Ooh, and the Three of Swords. It's a lot of grief, a lot of pain, a lot of trauma that this Emperor is hiding. That is Emperor who's very, like, matter of fact, you're not going to know. Even though you rule your castle, you're very, like, what's that word? Stoic, they said. People are not going to know your feelings. They're not going to know your emotions, but this is what you're feeling inside, even though you don't show it. So you're comparing yourself to suffering. In order to succeed, I have to suffer. In order to succeed, I have to struggle. The Emperor has learned their lessons, but their lessons have come with heartache, pain, grief, loss, trauma, pain. But that's what made them the Emperor. This is society. Society is the Emperor. Society is the one who lords over our life. I'm here subconsciously, consciously, however you let it rule you. But we're stuck in this rat race that's only causing us pain, heartache, comparison. Like, look at how he's looking at what he's lost and not being grateful, being stuck in this cycle. And we become a product. We have become a product of this. Oh, since I struggle for all I have. So when I get on top, ain't nobody getting nothing. You know what that's gonna cause you? That's gonna cause you pain, heartbreak, yeah, grief, sorrow in your heart. Because your heart is not open to giving. You block prosperity from coming into your life. Wow. Let's find out what fear fuels your comparison. What are you afraid of? What are you afraid of? Page of Cups. Being vulnerable. And listening to your intuition, learning. The messages that you're receiving. Oh, maybe it would be okay if I gave a little here, or maybe it would be okay if I listen to someone else. The pages just start on their journey, right? And they have a long, difficult life ahead of them. But this fish in here is like, could be your intuition. Some of you could be Pisces or water signs. It's a surprise that you get that's telling you, like, you being intuitively guided on where to go or what to do. But there's some type of fear there. Fear that you're going to be left out. Fear that you're going to be the one with the the fish in the cup and nothing else. Fear that you're going to be left behind. Fear that you're going to be the one taken advantage of, the one left holding the bag. What illusion are you believing right now in regards to this comparison? What illusion are you believing? Son? Oh, excuse my nails. My nails. My nails are terrible. This one, this one even looked like, I looked at this nail and for some reason I thought of Gumby. Y'all remember Gumby? I think Eddie Murphy used to play Gumby, that character with that slant. He was green. I don't know what he was, but he had that slant in his head. I mean, in his haircut. That's showing how old I am. But yeah, y'all go back and watch. Look up Gumby. So, inner child. What makes your inner child happy, passionate? This is about shining a spotlight on that. Happiness. The Sun card is the happiest card in the deck. And you really are preventing yourself from being happy, preventing yourself from loving who you are, being your true, authentic self. Because you're playing a role. You're playing society's role. That's the illusion. The illusion is, I need to have all these things, or I need to compare myself, or I need to keep going and going and going in order to be happy. When you don't. This is about ego. That big red flag is your ego. That ego protected this child when he or she was young. And that's how you survived. Let's find out. Ooh, okay. Not yet. Let's find out what truth grounds you in your journey. Solidifies you. Makes you feel like there's a purpose, or what truth grounds you. 5 of Pentacles, that you don't deserve happiness. Like I said, struggle, that you are staying in this lack poverty mindset. And you don't see everything that you have, everything that you can be grateful for in this moment, right now. It doesn't matter what you don't have. It doesn't matter if you're suffering in silence. People making you feel bad because you don't have anything, because you don't have what they have. You know, I found out in life that some of the most happiest people don't have all these accoutrements, the fancy cars, the name brands. They don't have it, because you know what happiness is? It's really happiness in your heart, your inner self. Are you happy within yourself? Yeah. So this is what anchors you. You realizing that no matter what you've been through, no matter how hard you had to struggle, how hard you are struggling right now, because times are hard out here, that ultimately you can decide each day, each moment to be happy, to be fulfilled, to be grateful for the things that you have now, even if you don't think you have something to be grateful for. And now I posted something in my Facebook, and it was a while back, and it was just comparing how other people would view your blessings. Say if someone had say if someone was handicapped in a wheelchair and you had to walk to the bus, they would look at you walking as a blessing, like, wow, I wish this person, I wish I could walk. And you may feel like walking to the bus. You may not, you may be frustrated that you have to catch a bus. And someone, you may be looking at someone with a car. Maybe not the nicest car. Maybe a car that they had to get the brakes, that they need the brakes done. But you're looking at that person with the car as, wow, I wish I had a car. And the person with the car looks at someone with a nicer car. It's just the comparison goes on and on and on. At some point, you have to be happy with yourself. At some point, you have to be happy with the things. And that's how you allow, when you're grateful, that's how you allow blessings to flow in your heart, in your energy, in your atmosphere around you. What can you do to transform? What can you do to transform? What can you do to transform? How can you transform? Temperance and 5 of Swords. Being patient. Know that your journey is yours alone. Knowing that everything will work out in divine timing. Right? Knowing that there's a higher force watching over you. Knowing that you can't do everything by yourself. You can't do everything alone. Having patience and not wanting to win at all costs, right? And hurt other people in the process. The only person that you are competing with is yourself when it comes down to it. Society wants you to think that you're competing with your neighbor, your child, your aunt, your uncle, whoever, family, your lover, they want to make you think that you're competing with them. How you transform is to heal this, to slow down, to have patience, to know that everything that is meant for you will be yours and will not be taken away. Now, you can take it by force, or you can be suspicious and paranoid that someone is trying to take what you have away. But Spirit is calling on you to think a little different. Knowing that this journey, this path, is going to have some ups and downs. But look, the sun is here. The sun is full of vitality. Each step you walk towards your path, towards your purpose, you're going to feel energetic. You're going to feel freer. You're going to feel I heard a sense of purpose, a sense of meaning in your life, growth. Let's look at what energy. Right now, worry, anxiety. Right now, a lot of you are feeling this. Feeling like you're stuck. Feeling like you have no way out. Feeling like you've betrayed. Feeling like there's loss there. But what's on the other side of this? What's on the other side of this? If we just go through it, if we keep moving ahead. Love, Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups talks about loving yourself. The Queen of Cups has this beautiful cup here full of love. It's self-love and about you showing love to yourself, being vulnerable, being kind. Yeah, a lot of you are afraid of this. You're afraid to show who you are. We have Ace of Cups, and then we have the new beginnings. God is giving you this divine love right here, but you think you don't deserve it. You can't see it because you're stuck in your circumstance. You think you're a victim, but you're not. It's saying, God is saying, universe, who you believe in, they're saying, here's this divine love that I'm giving you, and you don't even see it. It's about self-love, loving yourself. Yeah, we have this journey. I mean, judgment is here. God said, wake up. Get out of this self-judging, judging yourself, judging others, and reconcile. Answer the call. Answer the call within your soul. See how these bodies here are raised from the dead. A lot of you have been asleep. So if you're seeing this message, you're seeing this message for a reason. It's not too late. Don't judge others, or you shall be judged. So some of us are going to make it, and some of us ain't. But for the ones who do, then this message is for you. All right. Let's get a final message from Spirit. Let's get a final message from Spirit. Thank you for this message. Ancestor Spirit, guys. Very insightful. So always know your worth. Don't let anyone decide your worth other than you. Heard that song? Put a little love in your heart. What's final message from Spirit, please? Can I have a final message from Spirit and Ancestors? Okay. Your time is coming. Everything is coming together for you, but you must meet the universe halfway. Hold only a bright and happy vision of yourself with successful outcomes, and don't allow your fears or insecurities to stand in your way. Don't let your fears or insecurities stand in your way, because we have the Ten of Cups, we have the Ace of Cups. Yeah. Don't let it stand in your way. Don't let it stand in your way. Bottom message. When you hold on to the past, it stops you from living in the present. Release any old hurts or worries or regrets. Commit to being in the here and now. Forgive yourself for where you think you may have been wrong. You deserve inner peace. Let it go. All right, y'all. I hope this message helped you. I'm sending you peace, love, and light. Until next time, talk to you soon. Bye.